Well, I'm just out in the garden trying to do some jobs. It's spring and I'm back off my holidays now, so it's all about trying to get this place tidied up. There's a load of jobs to do, sort of simple jobs, cleaning jobs, moving stuff around jobs, but also there's probably some fundamental jobs that I need to spend some time looking at. Just everything in the garden is upside down because I've been taking things out of the shed, taking things out of the garage, trying to clear stuff from behind the shed to repair the fence a few weeks back, and the plants have taken a bit of a hit in the pots as well while I've been away on holiday. But there's a whole stack of stuff down here that needs to go to the tip. Earlier today I went to the tip and it was all a little bit busy down there because I'd forgotten it's bank holiday Monday. But down here I've been trimming this laurel bush down. Now, one word of warning I would give you is when you think about what you're going to plant in your garden, because here is a bamboo hedge. Now this is golden bamboo, and what has happened is I also planted many years before when I first moved here some green bamboo, which you can just sort of see, some more wild bamboo that started growing at that end there. Now at a glance you might not be able to see the difference, but that's the wild bamboo and that's the golden bamboo. The wild bamboo is taking over and it's absolutely everywhere down in the garden, so it's sending out runners just everywhere, and you literally have to watch where it is because it comes right the way up to the house there. It's poking up out from under all the flagstones, just about coming out wherever it can. And those runners take a lot of time to dig out. They really are very, very resilient. And the plan now is that I want to reuse some of these old gravel trays and actually put them in here into the ground. And I should be able to get a couple of them in there. I'll move that pot and then get a couple of them in the ground there. And that'll just mean that I'm using less gravel and it will just sort of stabilise the gravel that's there. So that's the next job. Going outside and doing jobs like this on a budget because you're trying to save a bit of cash, reuse some of the things that you already had there rather than just throwing them away, you do sort of come up against a couple of kind of shortcomings. Like, for example, now really I do need to go out and buy a whole host of extra gravel, because all the gravel, what tends to happen is as the rain comes through over the years, you put gravel in your garden and it does sink down. So as it sinks down, then not only do you get lots of weeds because the soil or the sand or whatever you've got underneath it comes back up, but also you need to add more gravel. So that's all part of the challenge and fun. So I've been hard at work and we've got a bit of progress here in the garden. And as you can see now, it is a little bit tidier, but I just turn that around, give you a little look. Still quite a lot of work to do because I did this sort of temporary crazy paving down here, which looks a complete mess. And the reason for that was that I once had a puppy before I got Archie, and when I got him, I didn't realise, but he had parvo, and Unfortunately, he died within like a week of having him. I had him at the vets and tried all sorts of things to save him, but unfortunately was unable to. He was a little Labrador puppy before Archie arrived. And then just before I got Archie, because Parvo actually spends up to, from what I understand, 18 months to 2 years in outside temperatures, I had to do a whole sort of disinfection of the garden with very specific chemicals that the vet recommended, and seal this bit off here temporarily. And at the time when I was doing that, I didn't have a lot of time, so I just did this really quick, rough and ready sort of job to get that done. So I need to rip all that up again. I'll leave the brick bit in the middle, but it's got a bit of cement on it, just needs jet washing off, which I'm going to do next. But then all of this stonework here needs to come up, and then gravel put in its place. So that's what we're going to do next.